Thank you for coming. We're very excited to welcome you to Vibrant Matter Collective's second concert. Our first was a year ago now, which is kind of crazy, but we're very happy to have you here today. For those of you who are less familiar with us, we are, I'm Sidney O'Gorman, I'm the treasurer and co-founder, and we're a small group here based in Boston, and we're just dedicated to supporting the work of composers and performers of new music. And we put on concerts, fundraisers, and social gathering type events. So we're very happy to have you and welcome you to our community. Today we've got a really exciting program in store for you. We've got the Mink Duo performing, we have Elsie Behan, and lots of performances of brand new music. So anyway, thank you very much, and enjoy. Oh, and we do have, if you're feeling generous today, we do have a QR code set up in the back for donations. If you'd like to donate, the recommendation is $25, but whatever you have, we would love to receive. Anyway, thank you very much, and enjoy.
Hello everyone, thank you again for coming. I'm Andrew, I'm also one of the co-founders here, and I have the pleasure of inviting on stage now the Mink duo, some of our dear friends, Michaela and Nick. We met them a while ago. They just a few months ago had their first debut concert, and we're so excited to welcome them here now with Vibrant Matter.
Hello, yes, we are Mink Duo. We're very excited to be here. We're very happy to be working with Vibrant Matter and all of the work that they've done for us and with us for this concert. That was Close Fight by Jacob TV, originally written in 2014 for Stephen Burns, who is on faculty for trumpet at DePaul University. A fun little feature of that particular piece is that it exists in all these different kind of configurations. So originally, as the program says, it's trumpet and trombone ad lib. So you can either do it as an unaccompanied trumpet piece, or you can do it as a duo, which we've chosen to do, or he fully orchestrated all of the electronic parts as well. So if you want to do it with a full band, that is also an option that he's given us as well. It was one of the first pieces that we sort of arrived upon, and it was one of the first pieces that sort of really made us decide to form a duo together, because I feel like it really captures like the sort of sense of humors that we both have, and as well as the kind of aesthetics and sort of more of the fun side of the things that we like to do as musicians. To sort of talk about the next pieces on the program, these are both pieces that were written for us by peers of ours. This first one, Bandana Selkie by Clayton Trumbull, sort of centers around an original poem which is included in the program, and bits and pieces of it will be made use of in the electronic track that goes along with it. It talks about the hanky code, which is a way of sort of signaling queerness to other people as within the in-group without sort of being noticed by the out-group, and sort of examines the sort of joy that can be found in sort of underground worlds through the metaphor sort of the ocean. So it talks a lot about, in the score and in the poem, about like waves and water and currents, and so you'll hear at times we'll be sort of embodying the waves, both in the sense of sort of the flow, but then also kind of disrupting the flow as well. And you'll hear sort of a lot of different sounds from us and from the track, and then also like some tunes will come in and out of there. It's a really beautiful piece. It's really grown on us as we've played it. The next piece is the first of two premieres on this concert tonight. It is called Alert by Sisa. Sisa is a two-spirit composer, as the program says, based in Baltimore. He's a recent graduate of Ithaca in composition, and both him and Clayton actually just cold reached out to us when we first started doing duo stuff together and expressed their interest to write for us. And this is the piece that resulted from that collaboration with Sisa. It sort of examines the sort of experience of like sort of the images of like very up close, very uncomfortable images of war and violence and suffering, particularly. He says, as he says in the program, images of what's going on in Palestine right now as a sort of backdrop of this piece. Specifically the sounds of like air raid sirens, which have been sort of a constant metaphor for war and violence for decades and decades. So two very different sort of sound worlds and feelings, but sort of both very pieces that we've had a good, fulfilling experience working on. So yeah, that's how our program will continue.
Your lamplights, a lighthouse illuminating the mist in warm yellow rays. A hazy beacon bursts through the seams of your back pocket. Speaking my language with an accent, you draw me in with siren silences, with closed eyes, Footsteps wash away, kelp rocking my cradle to the rhythm of waves as I fall into the lullabies you stitch. Slow swaying stories of the seven seas sewn together that beckon me under their deep, dark quilt.
right back. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming, and thank you so much to Vibrant Matter Collective for having us. So next on our program, we're going to be performing a piece called Before Icarus by my very good friend TJ Milne, who I overlapped with at Boston Conservatory at Berkeley. And this piece is very special to me since I performed it for TJ for one of the composer recital series we do at BOCO. And it was really my introduction piece to trombone extended technique, or extended trombone technique, I'd like to say, since it introduces a lot of playing concepts to me that I did not know were possible, and really expanded my horizons as a player, as well as an improviser, since some of the techniques that TJ wrote in his piece I use for my improvisation and creating sound worlds. And as I really admire TJ's ability to create sound worlds and to create rich sound textures as well. And yeah, this is a very special piece to me, and I'm very happy to be performing this piece again with Nick. So thank you for being here, and thank you, TJ, for introducing me to extended trombone technique. Next, we'll be playing a world premiere, and this is a very exciting and very special world premiere for me and for us, and we're very grateful to be doing this. So this piece is called Among the Space and Time, and it is composed by our very own Olivia Katz, which I will invite up to say just a few words.
Well, firstly, thank you so much, Mink Duo, for putting time and sensitivity into this piece, and for Vibrant Matter Collective for putting on this show. I'm just going to read a short quote for this. I was inspired from this piece by Angela Hartfield. Okay. A portal, doorway, or opening is a place through which you can enter or exit. The point that is not one side nor the other is the between. It is the threshold, a portal, an entrance. Here you are neither entering nor exiting, but suspended in space. You physically experience this state when you inhale but are yet to exhale, or in the space between heartbeats. It may only be a fraction of a second, but the between exists and serves a purpose. Thank you.
get better. Right. This next piece and the final piece on our program is a piece that is written by me. This piece is called Duality, and it features a bunch of sound samples that I took when I was traveling in Japan the summer of 2024. And what I was amazed by was the duality in Tokyo between there is calm and then there's also a lot of chaos. And when I was walking around and trying to get sound samples, I was trying to get different sounds that kind of encapsulated that and how you can kind of find peace within moments of chaos. So that was what I was trying to go for between the trumpet and trombone and the electronics and trying to create dialogue between the sound samples I got and us playing. So thank you so much again for being here. There will be a reception after, so if you'd like to talk to us, please come up and say hi. Come up and say hi to the organizers, to Limited Cats. We would all love to chat.
All right, thank you guys again for coming. Stick around for the reception if you've got time, and if not, no worries. One thing that I do want to point out is on March 28th at 6 p.m. we have the Reed and Resonance concert coming up. It's sort of a satellite concert for us. It should be on the back of your programs, but it will feature an oboe quartet with Andrew Gretzinger, one of our very own from Vibrant Matter Collective. Please come out. It's at Allen Hall, and we'd love to see you there. Also, if you are a composer or a performer of new music and you would like to work with us, please let us know. You can reach out to us personally here today, or you can find us at vibrantmattercollective.com and on our Instagram, which I think is just under the same name. But anyway, thank you all so much, and have a good night.